So good afternoon, Mark. Thanks very much for joining us at OGV Energy TV. First off, how is OTC going for you this year?
It's great. It's always good to come and meet with customers and talk with people about new ideas. So we've yet to come to OTC that it hasn't fulfilled those two goals.
Fantastic. And now more importantly, tell me what's going on here with your product.
Yeah, so we've been in business since 1978 and we've been making diamond products. Diamond's a cool thing to sell. It's easy to sell. Most people understand a little bit about diamond, even if it's about the diamond that they wear on their rings, right? But when you start talking about industrial diamond, it's a whole new world. We actually believe that diamond is an underutilized engineering material. We think there's applications for it in a number of different applications in the oil and gas drilling application.
So most of us know it's one of the hardest substances known to man, but what other properties does it have?
So diamond's really unique that, for example, in a bearing technology, which is what we have here, diamond, once it breaks in, once you have diamond rubbing against diamond, a really unique feature is called the coefficient of friction. So it's kind of a techie word, coefficient of friction. So basically, its ability to run across each other, the diamond surfaces to run across each other, it almost polishes and it acts more like Teflon. So here now you have the hardest material in the world that's now acting like a polymer. That's really unique when you start thinking about the applications that can run in. So in applications like motors or pumps, directional drilling tools, if you have a super hard application that doesn't have a lot of drag to it, those are really some good benefits.
So how do those properties provide a differentiator for what you're doing here?
Yeah. So one of the things we tell people about diamond, most people think about diamond and they're like, oh yeah, this is going to be really expensive, and it is. Our products are not cheap. But one thing about diamond is, to answer your question about what differentiates it, diamond technology lasts much longer than traditional technology as far as bearing technology. Typically you'll see bearings that run for 200 to 300 hours in an oil and gas drilling application. And that's a long time because the oil and gas fields are some of the toughest environments in the world, right? So for a bearing to run for 200 to 300 hours, that's pretty good. You take a typical bearing and replace it with a diamond bearing, and now you're talking about thousands of hours of life. So that's where we differentiate. We have longer life. We can handle higher loads, so more load on the bearing, and it's a technology, not a throwaway bearing, and that's new to this industry. It's fairly new.
Okay, thanks very much for joining us, Mark, and I hope you have a successful OTC.
Thank you.